To say this year has been like no other would be an understatement. We're still in our pandemic, the government pretty much admitted there are aliens, and now people want to kidnap Santa Claus and harvest his blood after Dr. Anthony Fauci revealed Saint Nick is immune to COVID-19. Yeah, as I said before, this year has definitely been like no other, and it's really starting to show in the people. I'm gonna tell you guys all about it right now in InformOverload. So at the time of this recording, COVID has infected over 60 million people worldwide, claiming the lives of 1.42 million people. The good news is that there are numerous pharmaceutical companies who have created vaccines, which are expected to be rolling out as early as next month or the beginning of 2021. The bad news is that unfortunately, it seems numerous countries are enduring a second wave, with cases consistently increasing over the last few weeks or months. And while speaking on the pandemic and vaccines with USA Today, Dr. Fauci was asked about Santa Claus coming to town for the holiday season and if he could do so safely. Before we go any further though, hit that thumbs up button or Santa won't bring you presents. He never brings me presents, but that's besides the point. Back to Fauci, he joked, I quote, "Santa is exempt from this because Santa, of all the good qualities, has a lot of good innate immunity. Although children all over the world know that Santa is superhuman, he's also at risk due to his age and diet of cookies and milk," which, let's be honest, the guy has to throw in some greens here and there, but it's fine. But Fauci has put all the worries to rest as he said, I quote, "Santa is not going to be spreading any infections to anybody." However, with the internet being the way it is, people took a pure, nice little gesture by Fauci and turned things dark real quick. More specifically, taken to Twitter, people really started to drive home the idea of finding Santa while he's delivering presents, and then harvesting his blood as he could potentially hold a cure for COVID, I guess, in his bloodstream. Let's look over some of the more creative, funny tweets that were sent out into the ether following the news. Oliver Willis simply wrote, I quote, "If Santa's immune from COVID, that means his blood is special. We have to drain Santa." Yikes. Another user, Jim Caddick, attached a stock photo of a man sitting on a chair, pointing a handgun to the camera, captioned, "Me on Christmas Eve waiting for Santa to extract his blood." Great. As you can see, people are clearly having fun with this idea, and I won't lie, it did give me a good laugh. With that being said, guys, if anyone can turn this year around, it's Santa Claus. And I'm saying that as a Jew, so this guy doesn't even give me presents, and I'm still saying let the man spread joy and love to those who celebrate. That being said, there was one other tweet that was very funny, so I just want to include it for the laugh. User Sage Bigavelli tweeted, I quote, "If Santa Claus is immune to coronavirus and also immortal, then I believe it's both morally right and absolutely necessary that he be kidnapped and forcefully used to create vaccines as infinitum. This is the greatest gift he could ever give humanity." I mean, if Santa catches wind of all this talk of kidnapping and draining his blood, I'm not so sure he'd be as inclined to visit the homes of children all over the world. Maybe he'll come locked and loaded. Who knows, really? Now, as always, guys, let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. Are you expecting Santa to visit this year, or do you think the pandemic will keep him indoors? Let me know. For now, let's reply to some comments from the video. Director apologizes after getting caught trashing actor's home. Dimitri Davis said he handled it so quickly and like it was nothing. He just said, "You want better apartments? Give me better roles." Boy, yeah, I will say, I've been on both sides of the room. In high school, I actually interned at a casting house, and I sat in on casting sessions with the casting director. And when I tell you guys, the second an actor walks out of that room, you have no idea what they're saying about you. I was in one for like, I don't even know what the show was. I think it was a maid who had a New York accent. And some of them were good, some of them weren't. But I remember the casting director's face after the bad ones. Like, she would make jokes, like she'd be like, "What the hell was that?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's how this works. Okay." And now I'm an actor doing auditions, so it's good to know. Kayana Kramer said, "Happy Thanksgiving, everyone," and basically he's only apologizing because he got caught. I'm filming today. This is Thanksgiving right now, so I want to say happy Thanksgiving to all our American viewers. I personally do celebrate Thanksgiving in Canada on the American Thanksgiving. Like, I'm celebrating tonight. I'm having turkey tonight. I don't celebrate Canadian Thanksgiving because, as you guys know, my dad's from Philly. So it's kind of tradition. We've always just celebrated the American Thanksgiving in Canada. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone celebrating. Let me know what you're thankful for. It's been a crazy year, but you know what? There have been some positives, so let me know. Dark_Thanto said, "This just shows you what some directors probably say or think about actors like him." Yes, that's the same thing I'm gonna say about that whole casting session. It was brutal. You literally never know what they're saying behind closed doors, so that's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, guys, that's all for this one. I've been your host, Jared Bronstein. A very happy Thanksgiving to everyone celebrating, and we'll see you soon.